Hello everyone and welcome to episode 16 of Echoes of Phandelver. I'm Cade, I'm the Dungeon Master, and these magnificent specimens are the players. Say hi guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
So, before we get stuck into playing, I do have a couple of updates, some exciting updates. The first one is, anyone who's watching the stream might notice down in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a logo that says Soncraft, and that is because we have our first collaboration with Soncraft. They're the producers of the music app that we use, the music bot, the Discord bot. So yeah, they've given us a premium membership to use, which is awesome.
That's so cool. Thanks, Soundcraft.
Yeah, it is very, very cool. So the premium, but obviously we've been using it for free for a while, and it's really easy to use. You get a list of categories. You just select whether you're doing an exploration or a battle or something, and pick your music, and it just picks a song for you out of their library. But the premium, you get access to a handful of more music, and you also get to set up custom playlists, which is something I was really excited about, because it basically meant there are some songs that come on that I'm like, this doesn't really fit the mood, or doesn't really fit the kind of campaign I want to run, but I have just cut them out in a custom playlist. I just picked the ones I liked, so that should be pretty fun.
Love it.
Hell
The music makes such a big difference. That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
I think it just helps set the atmosphere and set the tone, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first bit of news. The other thing about Songcraft, I almost forgot, is that the premium membership actually supports the artists that create the music, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
It's very cool. So that's that. Thank you, Songcraft. Now, next update is about the schedule, which is going to go a bit weird because this is obviously Wednesday. I've got written here Wednesday the 2nd of July. Now, if I wrote Wednesday the 2nd of July, that means that Wednesday should be the 2nd of July. That will be the next session after this one, which is in 4 weeks' time.
Yep.
So
What are we gonna do without you guys?
absolutely nothing. And anyone who's
Let's
watching,
do about it.
don't go and
We have to
find.
wait.
You guys are not allowed to find another game to play, and anyone watching is not allowed to find another game to watch. Okay, you just need to do absolutely nothing for 4
Yes.
weeks, and then we'll be back, and you can continue watching.
Oh, something that I was going to say is that if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel
That's
via
true.
Prime, and it doesn't charge you additional, and apparently gives the channel a little bit.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people don't know. It's obviously we reached affiliate status last week, I think it was. So people can subscribe and donate and stuff like that. And I even set up some emotes, which are basically just the character art. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So thank and yeah,
Wait, let
another
me
shout
check
out
on that.
for Julie Rose Artist, who created the art for those characters. Thank you. But yeah, you're right. I think loads of people with Prime subscriptions don't realize that you actually get a free Twitch subscription every month as part of the membership. So yeah. Good shout.
Yeah, I had no idea until last week when it happened. So
Yeah. Ganatron, my friend, he was best man at my wedding. He officially is the first subscriber of the channel. So congratulations, Ganatron.
Oh yeah.
Much appreciated. But that's enough about Twitch. That's enough about schedule.
We have an ad right now happening on
Yeah, we have
Twitch.
ads.
We have an ad
What?
I got
Yes,
one too.
What?
I
happening
just opened
right
it.
now.
already.
DoorDash.
My goodness.
Oh no! So
Wow,
what?
we
So what
really
happens
made it,
then? Does
huh?
that? So when an ad runs, does that mean that people who are watching, they can't watch what we're doing? Do we pause and
Correct.
twiddle our
No.
thumbs? Do we just stop
Yeah,
and twiddle our
if-
thumbs while it
Just-
happens? I'm so
if
confused.
you're watching it free, I think you watch the ad.
You gotta watch the
If you're a
ad.
subscriber like me, I don't have to look at
Oh.
DoorDash ad.
Name drop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but then,
Okay.
but how does it work? So does it just start where it stopped for the people who have to
No,
watch
I
the
think
ad, or
I
does
think
it
they
just
I think
jump
they
back
miss
in?
out. I think while the ad's running, they miss out. Is there a
Those
way for me
highlight
to
reel
be able to
moments.
like
Well, I guess
watch
we'll
and
find out.
see if there's an ad? I mean, the ads. It's probably something I'm going to end up turning off. To be perfectly honest, because we don't get enough viewers to like. We'll be making pennies off these ads, so I might end up turning them off. But that's
Yeah, they're pretty
good.
annoying.
It's a good shout.
It's also like 1 minute and 15 seconds. It's not a short ad.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Ouch.
You said
Yeah, it's long.
That stings.
yeah.
Yeah.
They could miss one of my powerful speeches. Entire thing gone.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
What a college
everything
speeches, yeah.
changed.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think we're back. So I don't know. It'd be nice to like
Oh,
have
there
a
it
way.
is. Yeah, there.
It'd be nice to have a way of knowing when the ads are on and when the ads aren't on without having to watch it. But anyway, welcome back.
think
Sorry
so.
about the ad. I think I'm going to end up turning them off. So we've been through updates. We've been through all that other stuff. I think Jason, did you say you wanted to mention something about your games that are open on Start Playing?
I have Curse of Strahd on Mondays at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I have a Sunday Tyranny of Dragons that I want to start running, but I need enough players for it to get it going. And I have a bunch of Shadow Dart games that I just want to sort of demo. I haven't actually played it, but it's sort of old school D&D, dungeon crawl, not a lot of character development, but you go in, try to steal treasure and not get killed, basically. It's what
Oh, cool.
and then run out.
Classic
as
D&D.
fast as-
It's a game
Yeah,
of survival.
yeah, it like so torches are mandatory. Like
Um,
if you have no torches, you have no light, and the monsters don't stop. So
I have dark vision though.
yeah,
What about my dark vision?
yeah,
What do I see
no-
with my dark vision?
yeah, there is no dark vision. None. So
Craziness. Cool. So yeah, Jason, you can find Jason on startplaying.games. He is DM Deathstruck.
yep.
So yeah, Jason, you might want to. Do you want to pop a link in the chat, or just like pop your GM profile link or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll find one of them. I'll find something.
Cool. Anyone else got anything they want to throw in before we get started? Any questions from last session? Cool. Jules looks like she wants to ask a question.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be like the good student who always has really thoughtful, deep questions that everybody
Ooh, okay.
hates because they keep everybody late in class. But I'm good. I'm good. Let's go.
Okay.
Not the homework.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, in that case, let's start playing some Echoes of Phandelver.
We got 100 bits from Miami Nights.
That's me.
Rockstar.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
So, guys, shortly after arriving at Thundertree, you encountered a small group of zombies. Deeming them of low threat, you engaged them in combat. Little did you know there was a ghost haunting the area nearby who joined the fight, possessing Dravik and forcing you to knock him unconscious. And boy, did you do that. A chromatic orb from Valen nearly insta-killing Dravik. It did so much damage. But it did nothing more to the ghost than evict them from Dravik's body. You now stand face to face with the ghost once more. Let me scroll over because I can't see it. Once more. So you stand face to face with the ghost. What little remains of Dravik is lying motionless on the ground. Dravik, can we start off by getting a death saving throw from you? Because it is you're up in the initiative.
I was up in the
Alrighty.
initiative. because it was
Oh.
I hadn't acted yet. I just watched it, so I know. I was like deciding if I was gonna try and heal him, or if I was gonna go for the ghost.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Save that saving throw. We'll do that next time. Because you're right.
I mean,
Because
it's gonna
Dravik
happen,
was
like,
ahead of
in a
Valen, so
second.
yeah, you are totally right. Good shout.
Alright.
Change up some.
I've only been
tunes.
thinking about it for a week, so.
Okay, well then, in that case, Bazralin, what are you doing?
Oh, I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I am gonna decide I need to go for the ghost because it looks like Dravik might already be dead, and I don't want that ghost to like possess me, or especially not Valen, considering that he just completely destroyed like a party
Oops.
member, what looks like to me. So I really don't want him to possess Valen. So I'm going to use my let's do. I don't want to get that close to him, so I'm going to use a short bow or a crossbow attack.
Okay. Go for it.
And that is going to be. Dun, 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 dun. No sneak attack. 13 to hit.
13 is going to. 13 misses. Hold on a second. I, for some reason, haven't got my Ghost AC up. So just bear with me while I get that. Okay, right. Sorry, yes. 13 does hit the ghost.
Okay, all right. So that is going to be. Oops, I think I rolled a sneak attack. Let me roll it without sneak attack. Sorry. 8 damage.
8
a
damage.
whopping 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
And the
Hell yeah.
Big 8.
the bolt almost seems to pass through the ghost without doing anything. But I don't know. It does kind of wince a little bit. And what I'm trying to say there is it's resistant, so it takes half damage. Which is something I think I made a mistake with last session. I think I said that the slashing damage was an immunity, and it took no damage. But it should have taken some damage. So apologies about that one. I don't think it would have made a difference to Dravik being lying on the floor, motionless.
Well, I could have
I mean-
tried.
Valen did do that, not the ghost. So I mean,
Whoopsie-daisy.
Yeah, you may have killed the ghost, but Valen probably still would have done that. Okay, so yeah. Anything else from Baz?
I will use my bonus action to try and hide behind a tree
Okay.
and not be a target. Do I roll a stealth for that?
Yeah, go for
See
it.
if
Give me a
it's
stealth check.
That is a dirty 20.
30-20, yeah. You're
behind
hidden.
the single tree.
Yeah, I mean,
where could I have gone?
the ghost is kind of preoccupied anyway. Its gaze is focused on Valen after seeing that powerful display of power. Okay, so ending Baz's turn, we move back to the top of the round with the ghost. And the ghost, it, quite bizarrely, just almost fades into like it becomes more transparent and more opaque, and the expression on its face of hatred and anger just dissolves, and it just wanders away. So are you I don't think either of you are in melee range from memory. So yeah, it just wanders off in the opposite direction and makes its way towards the building that all the zombies were trying to get into. Ending the ghost's turn, I will say that we are out of initiative. The ghost has... I guess, Valen, you might know this, being a learned wizard, knowing a little bit about the sort of the different planes of existence. But you can kind of tell that this ghost has transported itself into the ethereal plane. And what you can see of the ghost at the moment is kind of a projection almost, or but the ghost isn't actually there. There's no sort of physical, nothing material that you can latch onto and do any damage to. Okay, and that is initiative over. And the ghost kind of just wanders into this building, just like through the wall.
Okay. Baz, we're safe from the ghost for now. Let's try to help Dravik here.
I don't know if there's anything left to help. Let's go check. Okay.
So I'm gonna move over to Dravik.
What did you do, man?
I don't know. I think maybe because it was a cold orb, it did a lot of damage to him. I thought it would hurt the ghost.
Oh man.
I'm gonna try giving him a health potion.
Okay, yeah, go for it. So giving Dravik the health potion.
Yeah.
Roll for the health potion.
So what's that? I don't have it. I never put it in my inventory. What's the number on the health potion again?
Healing potion, is it?
2d4 plus
3d4?
2, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Okay. So 6 health.
So Dravik, Dravik regains consciousness. There's kind of a deep, long breath, as if he's been underwater for a long time, kind of thing. But yeah, Dravik, you now are on 6 HP.
As soon as consciousness floods back into him, just a wave of just flame up from his head, and he sits up.
And I'll scatter that.
Does he remember anything that happened after the ghost grabbing him? Because he was put under sleep.
Yeah. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So you remember everything. You were present through all of it. You just physically lost control of your body. I will say the sleep though. The moment that you fell asleep, actually, you wouldn't have remembered anything from that point on.
So he doesn't know.
So you don't. So you wouldn't remember that Valen did the chromatic orb against you.
It's convenient.
He's kind of like looking around, trying to recall what happened, and looks up like, "Why the fuck am I on the ground?"
Oh, you were possessed by the ghost.
I connected those
Yeah.
dots. Why am I on the ground?
I think it hurt you when it left your body. It's gone now. It's okay.
I look at Valen. I don't say anything.
Why do I feel cold?
Well, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
They drain your life force. They'll make you feel cold.
Oh, I hate this fucking town.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, we really thought we lost you there, man.
That was a close one. I'm sure glad I gave you that health potion to heal you up.
Yeah.
Could have been bad.
So am
I will pass Valen my health potion that I have so that he has one.
Oh, thanks, Baz.
I feel like he's just sort of like a cane to like stand up, kind of shaking a little bit because he's still in a major amount of pain.
I tell you what, Dravik, Dravik can do an insight check if you like to try and see if anything seems fishy about Valen and Baz's story.
Let's see. That's great, actually. A 21.
21, yeah. So you can tell that they're holding back. They're not being completely truthful.
Dravik's not gonna say anything because in the end he is still kicking, but there will be word later.
What do you guys want to do now?
Are you sure, Valen, that ghost isn't just gonna come back and do this all over again? Like, how are you so sure that he's not a threat anymore? I mean, he's just right over there.
Okay, so like, do you know what the ethereal plane is? Or have you heard of it?
Maybe I've heard it in stories.
Okay, well, it's separate from the material plane where we are. I don't think it'll come back. I'm pretty sure it's there for now. This is just like an after image kind of thing. I'd still stay in your guard in case it does, teleport back to the material plane, but we shouldn't have to worry about it.
Okay, we can't go in the plane after it or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not that powerful of a wizard.
Beg to differ, but okay.
Drava kind of like narrows his eyes.
He can put Dravik there, but he can't take the rest.
But I think we should check out this house. The zombies are
Where the
gone now.
ghost went?
Yeah, where the ghost went. It's
What
just
if
a
it's
ghost.
guarding that house and it's just gonna come back?
I got you covered. And Dravik's back now.
Oh. He doesn't
Yeah.
look so good.
He's like holding his side, kind of hunched over, having his sword upside down with the blade in the ground, just leaning on it.
Let's at least take a short rest. Heal up a little bit. I need to take a break. I need to think about this.
Okay. Where are you planning to take this short rest? At the moment, you are just kind of stood out in the open in these ruins.
Where do you think, Valen?
Well, I want to go inside the house. So if you want to take a short rest, you can find the place.
Okay,
I think it's better to get the book the necklace and then get out.
Well, it's been there for ages, and I really think that ghost is just gonna pop right back the second that we try and get through those doors. So I think we should just go off to the side behind some trees or something. Just take half an hour. It's been there for what, years, months. It'll still be there, Valen. Don't worry.
I feel more comfortable if we were in one of the ruined houses.
I
With some walls.
guess. That's a good point. At least it's defensible. Okay. We'll drag Dravik, help him along.
I can't help. He weighs way too much for me.
Fine, I'll help him. I kind of huffed his shoulder, his arm around my shoulder, and I'll kind of drag him into a house nearby. That's
Something like a foot and a half taller, kind of like leaning.
I know.
Much shorter.
I'm really
than
strong,
me.
okay? I'm really strong.
I have the 19 strength of the glove, that's right.
I mean, there aren't any. Looking around you, that there's not really any buildings that are enclosed, except for that building that the ghost went into. The other buildings that you see
closed.
spotted around are kind of like crumbling walls, and very much still open. They're in complete ruin.
Oh, complete ruin. Okay.
Yeah, so you would still you can see over the top of the ruined walls on those other houses.
Well, I guess you might as well just go a little bit into the woods. Stay a little. I just rather have them cover. But Bruce is also. I'll get Bruce to check overhead. I'll go grab Bruce.
Okay. Yeah, have him keep an eye out while we rest, maybe.
Okay.
There's no more hordes of undead coming after us.
So I'm gonna go over to at least start walking towards Bruce until I can mentally communicate to him to come back.
All right, Chief. What's going on, mate?
Hey,
how can I help? I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping on the job, mate. It's just
I know you
just
weren't,
chilling.
Bruce.
Right? Just
I
had
know
my
you
eyes
weren't.
closed for a little bit. What can I do
okay.
for you know I'm an owl. We sleep during the day. We're awake at night, so I find it
it's all right.
difficult to sort of stay awake when it's
okay.
daytime. But yeah, what can I do for you, bud?
Can you just look out up? We're gonna take a short rest. We just want you to keep an eye out for us. Make sure nothing comes to attack us. Just let me know. Stay close.
Yeah. Oh no, too easy. Yeah. No. And he sort of flies up a few feet. There's none of those sort of weirdy zombie-looking dudes walking around anymore. So that's all pretty good. Yeah. I'll keep an eye out, and I'll shout if I see anything.
All right. Thanks, Bruce.
Okay.
I love Bruce so much.
Oh gosh.
So we take a short rest.
Yeah. I think I'm ready for a short break. Let Dravik recover a little bit before I go inside this house.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, with
0 hit points.
So with Bruce up in the air, sort of keeping an eye out on things, it'll be a lot safer than if you rested just out in the open, it's going to be a lot safer than before when you didn't have eyes in the sky. So more than happy for you to take a short rest. All three of you taking the short rest?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I am.
Yes, for sure.
Tell you what, can one of you roll me a D6?
Got it. 1.
1. Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, I got a 1 too.
Okay. So
Failure.
it's probably only 10, 15 minutes into this short rest that you're trying to take. And you see Bruce sort of fly down towards you, Valen. Mate, might be just a little bit of a something going on. I've seen some hooded folk. They kind of made their way out of this building and across the courtyard just to the north there, and they've wandered over towards that kind of big ruined tower thing that's over there. You can kind of see it you can see it over there, just north of us. It's just kind of poking out of the trees a little bit. So they've kind of wandered over there, and I just thought I'd let you know about it. That's all, mate.
Perfect. Thanks, Bruce. Keep an eye on them. Let me know if they come this way.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Okay.
What was that?
Um,
Cloaked figures?
Cloaked figures.
I'm thinking. I don't know. Look, guys, like I know they're over there. We're not in a condition to. I think we finish our break, we get in the house, and then maybe we get out. I don't know what those guys are.
Okay, yeah.
They don't seem to know we're here. So
Okay, so continuing your short rest.
yes.
So I'll say it's probably about maybe another 5-10 minutes later. So you've still not got the full short rest in yet. You're probably about halfway. And Bruce is comes back down again. Boss, there's they're hanging around the front door of this tower place. They kind of look like they're waiting for someone to come out, I think. Just thought I'd let you know, They're obviously, they're a long way away. I'd say this is probably, nearly 100 meters away kind of thing. Or 100 feet. We play this game in feet, so it's about 100 feet away.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd let you know, all right? I'll
Can you see their faces?
can't see any faces, no. They've got these hood things on. They look like weirdos, though. Red kind of robes. Yeah. But they're
I can't
they're
hear
kinda
what
waiting.
he's saying at all, right?
No, this is
Just
all
just
telepathically
those
with
guys.
Valen. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey. There's so those cloak figures, I should have got this earlier, but they're wearing red robes. So let's just really be like, while we take this break, I'm gonna have Bruce keep watching them. Like, I don't really want to approach them right now. What do you think?
Red robes. Wasn't that something Elminster said?
It is, but I think we need to, like, before we think about that, because they don't know we're here yet. We should really get this book. But they've been standing outside that tower as well, so I'm not sure what they're waiting for.
Oh man, do you think they're after you?
Me? No,
Think
they
they
couldn't know I'm
followed
here.
you?
No, I'm pretty stealthy.
Are you? You should have
Drawback,
a
on
bunch
the
of them in
other
your
hand.
brain.
Before I got
Well,
hit
listen, speaking
by
of
a
stealth,
so sue me.
I feel like I'm a little pretty confident in stealth issue. Maybe you just stay here. Dravik, you stay here. Get better. I'm feeling okay. I haven't had a full rest, but maybe I can just sneak in, get out without angering the ghost. Maybe it won't even know I'm there, and I'll grab the necklace and we can go.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Go crazy.
I didn't think you wanted to go in there on your own at all. I think it might be better.
Don't.
What if we do this? What if you go and you keep an eye on those guys by the tower?
But then what if you all get attacked by the ghost?
No, we won't. We have Bruce.
The owl.
No offense to
We have
Bruce,
Bruce.
but I think he should be the one keeping an eye on the tower. He's done great so far.
That's true. That's true. Good point. Bruce, just keep an eye on those. Keep keeping an eye on those guys.
All right, boss. And he
But you're doing great.
shoots off, heads back over. So continuing on
Okay, then
with the
maybe
rest.
me and Valen, maybe just me and you, Valen. Like you got knowledge of this ghost thing, so Dravik can just stay and heal for a little bit, feel better, and we'll go in and get out. Get in,
Not
get out.
sitting here alone. If we're going in, we're going in.
Honestly, I'm not feeling super hot. Like I could use this. I'm enjoying this break.
I'll say that short resting. I'm gonna say that as part of the short rest, you can, just trying to think. As part of the short rest, I'll say that you can all still try and get into this building, and I'll just say that only the one that tries to get in and get the door open and that kind of thing, I'll say that particular person doesn't get a short rest, but the other two can kind of go along with and just at a nice steady pace and
All right, look,
get the short
I'm
rest
gonna try and
benefit.
keep. I'm gonna stay comfortable, a little bit relaxed, but I'll
Okay.
come with you to go in just in case something happens.
I'll handle it. I can get the door.
Excellent.
I'm good. I'll be okay.
Okay.
Feeling okay.
So
Perfect.
from where you are, you can see that there was there's like the path goes down towards the building, and there's a door at the front, and then I think Valen, that there's a door around the back as well. So you've got two doors to approach from.
Are we
Let's
sure
just-
this is the apothecary? Is there a sign? Is there anything that is like we're not just walking into a haunted house for no reason? This is the right place?
Well, I don't know, but like it's intact, and I feel like it's gotta be standing for a reason. Might as well check it out.
Can you give
Usually
me
ghosts
a
don't reside places. There's nothing.
Can you put out your feelers and see if you sense anything inside?
I guess I could think about it. These look like pretty sturdy walls. I'm not sure I'd be able to check anything till I get inside. Why don't we just look inside for a bit? I'm pretty sure the ghost won't be there.
All right, I'll try the door.
the front door or the back door?
The back door.
The back door,
I
okay.
feel like the ghost never expects it coming from the back door.
So yeah, giving the back door a bit of a push. It's like the handle opens and the door, moves a couple of millimeters, but then it gets stuck, like it's
Oh,
got something
that's right.
blocking it from behind.
Right. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot. Back door's blocked. We gotta try the front door.
Oh, man, but he's gonna see us come. Can I try a strength thing to just like try and push against the?
Go for it. Go for it.
Do you think,
go-
or is that gonna alert
Gauntlet
the
of
ghost?
overpower.
You could just try. I wouldn't
Okay,
worry
would that
about the
be
ghost.
athletics?
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
All right. Oh, 19?
19. Okay. I'll say that it you really have to give it a good hard push, and
Really
it
shove it.
shoves into you maybe get the door to kind of a quarter open, maybe half open, and just enough to be able to squeeze through there. And it looks like it's kind of just enough for someone of your size, Baz, to get through there, and maybe Valen as well, because Valen's skinny little human wizard. Dravik though,
No.
it looks like too small an opening for Dravik to get through.
Well, I'll poke through. I'll take a quick glance around to see if I see any ghosts, ethereal or otherwise. And then if it's clear, I'll go in and try and pull away whatever this debris is so that the door can open further for Dravik.
Okay. It is dark in there, but with your dark vision, you can see.
What do I see in my dark vision?
It's like we might as well not even have light in D&D anymore.
It's over.
So yeah, so with your dark vision, you can see, and you looking around, you can see kind of workbenches, and there's like an anvil-y type thing in the middle, and like a furnace-y bit down in one of the bottom right corners, and yeah, it's all in a state of ruin, but it's more or less intact. You can see some kind of weapons and bits and pieces floating around.
This doesn't look like the apothecary, Valen. I
I
think
don't
this
know.
is a blacksmith, bro.
Hang on, let me get inside for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm just,
So
I guess
squeezing through, you do see this ghost is in there, still in the same. You know it to not. It's not present in the material plane, but you can see it wandering around, and it seems to be lingering around a great big great axe that's sat up on the wall, and it's just kind of hovering around this axe.
that's odd.
Yeah, everything else in this room is kind of dusty, rusted, crumbling. But that axe mounted up on the wall, it's in near perfect condition.
Well, here's the problem. So that ghost is hovering around that axe. It might be attached to it, potentially speaking.
Oh, I think it's like a cursed axe.
Maybe.
Hey,
Here.
that sounds pretty cool.
It's pretty dark in here. So I think I'll have a nice nap. And when I get up from my nap, I'll figure out what that axe is.
Okay, but also this isn't the right spot. Like, I don't know, Dravik, how bad do you want a cursed axe? I feel like you're the only person. You and maybe Calva, if he ever catches up with us, might want a cursed axe.
I'm in immense pain right now at this moment.
I'm in
Love-
immense pain.
Love cursed axes.
Okay,
Give me an
let's
hour, I'll give you a better response.
Okay, well, let's just get out of here then. This is what we came here for. This isn't worth it. And we've got red wizards breathing down our necks. Like, this is not worth it.
I don't even know we're here.
I don't
Yeah,
know. It could be a pretty cool axe. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll just do it now. And I cast Identify on the
Okay,
axe.
cast identify on the axe.
Do you have to touch it to do that?
Oh,
range,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Touch? Too late
If the
then.
object.
I don't
Oh,
think
I have to.
yeah, you might have to.
I have to touch it. So yeah, I touch it. Yeah.
Okay. So
You walk into the room with a ghost and you touch the
it's-
ghost's cursed axe?
the ghost just watches you as you place your hand on this axe.
I'll say it's the only way the ghost can get rid of the curse. Let him take it.
Dude.
You
We're all gonna die right
I
now.
cast Chromatic Orbit that.
you immediately can tell that there is some kind of magic within this axe. It appears to have some kind of enchantment, and in mechanical terms, it's a +1 great axe. But there's something else about it, and sort of digging a little bit deeper into your kind of your spell, you do pick up the sense that this axe is cursed.
Cursed axes.
It's a cursed axe.
But I can't tell what the curse is.
I'll say give me a history check.
History check. Oh, pretty good at history. 23.
23. Okay, so you know that this is the cursed berserker great axe of
Look at Jason's face. I don't think I've ever
Cursed.
seen him so happy.
cursed great axe of the great Anthrax. Anthrax the Great.
Anthrax the Great. Here, okay, I'm gonna take the great axe. I'm gonna say, Baz, can you put this in your bag of holding?
I don't really want to touch that thing.
It's kind of heavy.
I'll just hold the bag open.
And I'll put it inside.
Okay.
I really don't want to argue with Valen at this point. I think he might blow me up.
Okay, so the great axe dropped into the bag. Taking a look around the rest of the room, you don't really see anything of interest. It's all kind of rusted old bits of swords and spears and whatnot.
And there's no fireplace?
There's no. Well, there's like a furnace-y type thing, but it's
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not in use. It's kind of in ruin.
Cool. All right. Well, I don't see anything else
Get out of
here.
here.
Yeah, we can
Get out
go.
of here. Okay. We still have to find the apothecary. I mean, is this even for maybe Myrna doesn't know what she's talking about. Maybe it's just a stupid necklace. Maybe we just need to get out of here before those wizards find us, or whatever they are in the red cloaks.
Well, this could be a good opportunity. We haven't had any leads on them.
I guess Elminster did say we were supposed to. Didn't he say we were supposed to do something? Take them down? I don't know.
Well, investigate.
Investigate? Okay.
It wasn't here we were supposed to investigate them, but if we found them, like, this may be important. Maybe they're after the necklace too.
Okay. Good point. Maybe? It's been here a while for it to suddenly be so sought after.
Well, you know how these things work. Butterfly effect and all, and things like that. We're looking for it. Now other people are looking for it. Bad guys bound to show up.
All right. So what's the plan? We finish the rest. Hope that they're still there. Go spy on them.
Works for a clarification. I assumed I was forfeiting my rest by casting.
Yeah, so
yeah.
You and Bazrilin have both forfeited your rest, and we're probably maybe 30, 35 minutes into a short rest for Dravik.
You know
so
what?
There's still halfway through for Dravik to get restored hit points.
Let's just go keep an eye on those guys over there, on the guys with the red cloak. See what they're doing, what they're waiting for. You're pretty stealthy. You can watch them, right?
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Well, we only have to wait like a little longer for Dravik to be rested up, I think, and then maybe he'll join us, and we'll see how it goes.
Oh man, I wish Calvo was here. I'd feel better with a big giant mushroom.
So,
Me too.
Heading north then to the tower, towards the tower.
Just me?
No, I'll come with you, but I'll stay farther back.
What's
Somebody's
Dravik
gotta
doing?
stay with Dravik.
He's gonna rest. I need the hit points.
Okay.
Just let him sit down. He'll be fine.
So Valen, as you leave the building, I mean the ghost doesn't follow; it just watches you as you leave.
Oh.
And yeah, Dravik, perfectly at peace, having a little rest with a ghost in the room with him. Doesn't seem fazed by it whatsoever, I imagine. But yeah, just as you get out of the door, Bruce is back. Boss, there's someone's come out of the door, and they kind of seem to be sort of shouting at each other. These hooded fellas and this little scrawny dude that's just kind of come out of the place. I couldn't quite catch what they were shouting about, but they seem pretty angry at each other. Just thought I'd let you know.
What are they? Keep an eye on them. Let me know what they're doing. Are they leaving or are they staying?
Well, I think it's about to kick off, mate. To be perfectly honest with you, these hooded figures, they seem pretty ticked off with this scrawny little dude that's come out.
Okay. Baz, let's get over that. They might start
What
fighting.
happened? They might start fighting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amongst
I don't know. I don't
themselves?
think they're the same group. Or they might be, but they're having a disagreement. Let's just go over there and watch them.
Alright,
This might be a good opportunity to ambush them.
Okay, should we just heal Dravik with a potion and just in case?
No. Let them rest. We got this.
I don't know, man.
Remember how well it went last time?
Strong, but
I promise I won't disappear.
yeah. What if you just leave me there and I'm surrounded by
I
a bunch
won't.
of wizards and they get into my head?
Don't worry, it won't happen. I have a plan.
Okay, but I'm taking the lead on the stealth mission here. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Bruce, just come with us. Stay close to me.
Yeah, boss, you got it, mate. Okay, so you guys heading north. Are any of you looking at the map on Roll20?
Yes.
It might be
I
a good
had pulled it
idea
up.
to have
I
a quick
took
look
a
at the
look.
map, and just come up with just let me know how it is that you're approaching this area.
So I think
you're
we should go north from that house that we're at and then go to the right and around so that we come at I'm guessing it's the round building in the north.
yeah,
with
so
the
right in
stairs
the
that
right
look
in the
like it are
center
there?
of the map in the north, like that. Yeah, top middle of the
Yeah,
map.
so we should go around that broken down abandoned building by the statue, the star, and then
Yeah.
in from the side, I think.
And from the side, I agree.
As you head a little bit north, I mean, you notice the building, the crumbled building that's kind of just north and to the right of where you are now. So you've come out of that building and you're heading north up that path, and there's that little crumbled building just to the right. You didn't notice it before because you were distracted by the zombies and the goings on. But there's a sign, kind of lying down on the ground nearby to the building, face down.
I mean, it's worth
check
a
that.
look. Okay, I'll go check it out.
Okay.
I
So,
heft it up with my big strength.
So the sign, on the other side of the sign, you can see like a mortar and pestle is kind of painted in. It's a bit rough and a bit damaged, but you can make that much out.
This is it, Valen. This is the apothecary.
Oh. Okay, great. Grab the
Okay.
necklace.
Quick pit stop. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and rifle through and look for the necklace.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take you long. The place is in ruin. There's no, like, the walls are barely standing, so it's completely bright as daylight in there. And Myrna told you, but more or less where to find it. I tell you what, if you can give me an investigation check with advantage, Baz,
Okay.
and this will just determine how long it takes you to find it.
23 on both of them.
23. Wow. Okay, nice. What are the chances? Yeah, so it doesn't take you long.
Right? That was a really good roll.
You recall what Myrna said, and her description was vague, but you were able to, make heads or tail of it, and you find this little box that's kind of just underneath one of the counters, one of the shelves.
All right. I flip open I check it just to make sure it's not gonna explode.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't sense any kind of trap or anything. It's quite a little box. You feel like it would be it'd be difficult to get a trap on a box this size.
Okay, I flip it open and check out what's inside.
Okay. Flipping it open, and you see this necklace. Quite a nice looking necklace. It's been there a while though, so it's kind of covered in dust and various bits and pieces. But it's, you can tell it's made of gold, and it's got this fine emerald pendant attached to it.
Okay.
You knowing these kind of things, you value it at somewhere around 200 gold.
Okay. All right. I'll close the lid on it. I'm gonna take a quick look around one more time and through my investigation just to see if I find any other like healing remedies, anything in a bottle, anything at all that's still intact.
Okay.
In the destroyed room
with
that I can take as well.
With a 23, you can be you can be pretty certain that there's nothing else of use in here. Lots of kind of broken glass bottles and bits and pieces. You know, it looks like it once was, you know, and a herbalist shop of some sort, but there's nothing of use in there anymore.
Okay, I will walk back out and kind of shove the box at Valen. Be like,
What's this?
This is what we were looking for.
And I open it and I look at the necklace. And then I'm like, this doesn't really suit me. Why don't we just sell it and give the money to charity?
What? There has
kidding.
to be more
Just
to
kidding.
it than that.
Kidding.
Okay.
But let's go. Put that in your bag of holding.
Oh, Valen, you're killing me. You're killing me, man. Is there anything special about it? Like, is it just a necklace? Like,
Well, we have the necklace. Let's go deal with those guys first. I don't know what's going on right now because Bruce is with us.
Okay. Good point. All right, let's roll. So let's stuff it in the bag.
Okay, so you're heading up to the northwest near where that statue is, and then you're going to duck around in towards the tower. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but as you get about halfway, you know, Bruce is back. This time he hasn't come to see you. He's still there, but you're close enough now to communicate telepathically with him. Boss, it's getting pretty heated here, mate. I think someone's going to try and kill someone. Just saying, all right? You do you. But this is what's going on here.
Okay. Let's hurry, Baz. They might be starting soon.
Starting what?
Fighting.
Are we gonna step in? What's
I was
your
planning
plan
on killing
here?
them
Okay, someone's feeling confident.
Well,
Fine.
Well, like, let's just observe them for a bit. But, like, as far as I can see, like, they're not very good people. They're fighting each other in the streets. And they have the red robes.
Okay, let's at least find out what they're fighting about. Okay, so let's stealth in. Just do your best to be quiet. Okay.
So, I mean, looking at the map, so it's pretty easy to make out which ones the trees are. The trees are kind of the round green things. The bush that kind of surrounds the trees, it's quite thick. And you make out that you could probably hide amongst that and sneak your way in there if you wanted to. Or you could go around the tree and just cut across the grass and try and be stealthy that way.
Why don't we try to go through the bushes?
I think the bushes too. I agree.
Let's go.
Okay.
So
In my expert opinion.
So if you can both give me stealth checks with advantage.
Yeah. $17. That was not good for us, but whatever.
12.
Okay. Yeah, so you start making your way through the kind of the shrubs.
With advantage?
And you don't seem to have raised any alarm yet. But at that point, we'll cut back down to the southern left-hand side of the map, where a giant purple mushroom appears. So, Calva, you arrive if you're looking at the map of Thundertree, you're down in the bottom left-hand corner, right near where the compass is on the map.
It still has me at the
yeah, sorry, it's a handout as opposed to.
It's in the handout.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in the handouts.
in Discord or
No, in
journal.
Roll20. So if you go into the journal in Roll20, it should be there under the maps section.
journal. Okay, there it is. Up top.
Cool.
All right. Ta-da.
So you're down in the bottom left-hand section of that map.
Okay.
So in front of you, you can see. It looks like just to the right of you, someone's tried to start a fire or something. There's like smoke, just kind of very, very small amount of smoke coming out of the bushes there. And then you've got kind of a ruined building to your right, and then a semi-standing building to your left. But you see
Is
no
our cart
sign.
over there?
It was like up
We
on the
left-
hill still.
Elias up on the hill somewhere. Okay.
So you see, yeah,
So-
you see no sign of your friends yet.
I walk forward until I get to the junction in the road where it goes right and up left.
Okay, with the kind of trees and bushes in front of you, so like in the middle of where that map is.
Oh yeah, almost there. Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
okay.
right before the bushes there, or the trees, I guess.
Yeah, I'll
And-
say when you get to that junction, you get a clear shot looking right down that path.
Yeah.
And you do spot the robe of Valen heading up into the north.
Like, is he going into the bushes or up the path?
So it looked like he was just going up the path, the one that's to the right down the end of the road.
Mhm.
But it was only for a split second, and then
Yeah, and I only
It's
have
outside.
and I can only communicate out to like 30 feet, so I start hoofing it in that direction, keeping an eye out, and I'm basically I try to use my telepathy to ping like 30 feet around me to see if I find any familiar heads.
okay. Okay, so I'll say you get to probably the junction in the middle of the map where it kind of goes in all four directions, and you can go north up the winding path towards the tower.
Yeah.
And I'll say you get to there when you start to hear shouting. It's not quite, you can't quite make out what anyone is saying at this point in time, but you can hear shouting coming from the north.
Now, I don't hear any familiar voices, I assume.
Nothing sounds familiar, no. One of the voices though, I'll tell you what, can you give me a perception check?
I could get to perception, whatever that was. 16.
16, okay. So you pick up, I mean, the voices, a lot of the voices sound very strange and, but one voice in particular, it sounds like a male voice. And Basrelin has a very obvious Waterdeep accent. And this voice that's coming from that tower kind of sounds a little bit like the way Baz talks.
So I go, I'm like, she did put on a lot of muscle recently.
What?
But I keep going, I keep heading east to where I saw Valen's cloak.
Okay. So I'd say it's probably you probably get just past that junction when you're. It's probably Valen, because I'll say, Baz, you probably would have taken the lead on the stealthiness. So I'll say it's Valen is sitting behind you. You hear, I don't know what it is that Calva's saying, or you might ping. You hear a familiar voice say "ping" in your ear, just over and over again. Ping, ping, ping.
I think we're over here.
Marco,
Calva, is that you?
Marco.
I go, yes, it is me. Where are you at? Are you hiding? Why are you hiding?
We're hiding in these bushes. There's some guys in these red cloaks. Up ahead, they're about to fight. We were just trying to figure out what they're up to. I have
Calva, is
Baz
that
here
you?
with me.
Yeah,
I'm here too.
I don't know. You still
How'd
sound the
you
same.
find us?
I just kept walking until I got here.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and so I guess I just walk in their direction, and try to
So keep it down though. We're trying to be stealthy. Keep it down. Keep it down.
stay low.
Stay
Okay.
low.
Yeah, I'll get Calva. Can I get Calva to give me a stealth check? But going to say, unfortunately, you don't get advantage.
Lame.
Long grass, it's a bit difficult to hide as an 8-foot tall purple mushroom, even if you are in long grass.
That's fine. He did all right. I got a 2.
Got 2. Okay. So you,
no.
yeah, Baz and Valen, you hear a lot of noise coming from behind you.
Stumbling through the bushes, pulling bushes out of my way.
It's great to see you, but seriously, man, you're killing me. Oh, what a shit show!
Boss,
Amateurs. I'm surrounded by amateurs.
Boss, I don't think you guys are doing a very good job being sneaky. I think these hooded fellas have noticed you. A couple of them have looked over in your direction. Just warning you.
Guys, they found us. They know we're here.
Oh my god.
good thing I'm here.
Oh, that's right. Take this. And I hand him the axe.
I have it.
Yeah, I
look
know.
at
I'm
it,
taking
what
it
is
off
this?
you.
It's in my bag.
It's in
Oh,
the
yeah.
bag.
Okay, Baz, give him the axe.
Dude, it's cursed. You said it was cursed. Do
You want to
think
fight
now
all
is
these
the best
guys?
time to test out a cursed axe?
I have an axe. It will kill them.
Oh, okay, good.
Now we're
let's
cursed.
test out the cursed axe later.
Yeah.
Cursed ass.
Cursed axe. It's a cursed axe.
Fine. I just like seeing these items. I just like seeing them being used, but sure, whatever.
Okay. So all being close enough now, you can kind of hear what's being said, and you can hear these hooded figures are shouting at this young man that stood in the doorway, and they're shouting at him about you will pay for what you have done, disturbing this place. You will pay with your life. And this Baz, there's a familiar voice that comes from inside the building, and it sounds like he's kind of trying to talk his way out of, trying to convince them that he's actually doing like a good thing. And he's got like a handful of like gold coins, and you can see some like shiny gems amongst the gold coins that he's trying to carry out.
Can I see him? Do I have a line of sight, or I just hear it?
I'll say give me a perception check.
Oh my god. My guts right now. That is a 12.
12. Okay. You can't quite make out enough detail. It's kind of blocked by these hooded figures. And there are a couple of hooded figures that are kind of wandering over in your direction. You notice as well.
We gotta move. Somebody's coming. We either make ourselves known or we try and get out. This is it. What are we doing?
I'd like. How many are there?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I might know through Bruce. There's more than a few.
Yeah. So you can see. You can see.
Yeah, that's what Bruce said.
You can see. Let me just check. What number did I put here? I didn't put a number, so you can see 4. See 4, hooded, robed figures.
And where are we in location compared to that building, the little broke down building to the southeast of the tower?
Broke down building in the southeast of the tower. So, I mean, you guys tell me. Whereabouts do you think you would be?
We're in the bushes.
You're in the bushes. I imagine you're probably
Just south.
You're probably like near where the trees are, especially with a stealth check of 2 from Calva. You're probably in amongst where those trees are. So,
yeah.
What, 5, 10, 15, 20? You may be 30 feet away.
I think if I thought something sounded familiar, having known like what I knew. Oh, damn it, there's an ad on Twitch right now.
Really?
Anyway, yeah.
How do I turn them off? How do I
Whatever.
turn
Let's
them
get
off?
all the really dramatic stuff out while it's during an ad. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have an ad. Funnily
I
enough.
think they're per person.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Okay, if I think I heard something familiar and I thought this was like my chance or whatever, I think I would probably pop out.
So I was gonna do the same thing. So that works out perfect.
Okay.
I
I don't think even though like part of me wants to run from this and just like pretend it never happened and just move on, I don't think I could resist.
Okay, so popping out from behind the bushes.
Yeah, daggers in hand.
Okay, so you see these hooded figures, and they spot you, and they take a defensive stance.
So
One of them shouts
I was
out.
also.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I was gonna stand up at the same time, hearing them. If that makes a difference for how they react.
Probably all of us at the same time,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Can I see now that I have line of sight?
Yeah, so you can see past the figures now, and you can see that it is a familiar face, and it's a familiar face that I don't have any art for yet, unfortunately. But yeah, it is a familiar face. You see this scrawny little human fella, quite nice looking, young, maybe 19. He's got kind of curly, reddish brown hair. Looks a little bit like the guy from Ratatouille, if anyone's
Yeah.
seen the film.
I
it's
say to
Toro.
the wizard that I yell, "That one's mine," and I whip a dagger right into the nearest one at their face.
Okay. In that case, roll me some initiative.
All right.
And
I was
while
gonna make them think you're a part of their group.
while we're
Nope.
doing that, we will
Well.
we'll cut over to Dravik, catching some Z's with his ghost friend. The ghost is kind of sat down next to you, Dravik. It's a bit like a camaraderie kind of, he's sat down next to you. He's trying to put an arm around you, but he's in the ethereal plane, so it doesn't really work.
Like, you possessed me. Fuck off.
Is this an enemies to lovers arc? Because I'm so in for it. I am writing that fanfic as we speak.
Oh god.
So, I'll say that you have just finished up a short rest.
All right.
You've had just enough time to finish up a short rest, so you can roll your hit dice.
All my hit die and got my health back.
Cool. And yeah, what does Dravik do?
Well, having been felt a little more renewed, I suppose, and I assume he knows which direction everybody went. He heard the conversation that was going on.
Yeah, because that conversation happened before they left. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know they were going
He'll
north.
probably end up wanting to head that way. He doesn't know the severity of the situation, obviously, so he's not really like in any rush. But he like has a sword over his shoulder. He's like cracking his neck, feeling a bit better.
Okay.
And flame's a little brighter. He seems like he has a better pep in his step as he approaches.
Nice. As you leave the building, you can hear the shouting, and yeah, you can hear familiar voices. Baz is shouting out, Valen shouting. You can hear a lot of familiar voices and a lot of unfamiliar voices.
Okay, as soon as he hears the yelling, he's just groaning in mild irritation and then running as fast as Heavy Body can take him towards the commotion.
So I'll say that the kind of state of play of all of you is that the three have jumped out from the bushes, and you guys are kind of maybe you've jumped out roughly where that final bend is before heading up towards the tower. So you're like 5, 10, 15, I'll tell you what. I don't know why I'm explaining it on the map. Why don't I drag you all over to the map?
We have our map. Oh, and it's hand drawn. It's so beautiful.
Nice.
It's so beautiful, Kate.
That's
Don't give me that.
wonderful.
He just did it. He just did it right now.
Literally, yeah, I've been doing it while you guys have been doing stuff.
It's
Right,
so
so we'll say
beautiful.
Baz is
predicted
there,
it.
Valen's there. However, you're in there as well. Big Mushroom. And Dravik, you are currently not in there at the moment. If I, Dakota, if I drag your token off like I've just done there, can you see anything or does it all completely go?
I can still see it. I can
Yeah.
still move him around too.
Cool. So you can see these figures. A couple of them have kind of started making their way towards you. This door here is open. And you can see the art now. I got the art on the token, but I didn't get the. You know how sometimes I give you guys a handout? I haven't got the handout ready.
Yeah, I see Ratatouille Kid.
That's goddamn Tarl.
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
That was the AI prompt. Basically, Baz was what you sent over to me, and I made sure it had the look like the guy from Ratatouille. So you can see, the two figures that are either side of Toril have, they have like sickly type things. They have like these sickles in their hand, and they're ready to pounce at Toril.
Yeah.
And Toril, he's got a short sword clutched in his hand, and he looks like they look like they are about to start fighting. The two that are coming towards you, again, sickles out. They don't look like the figures that were in Valen's mind cage. They look very different. They look much more normal, and the robes, the red robes that they're wearing, you can see now, being so close to them, that they've got like little dragon symbols on them, and sort of flames and various bits and pieces. But the robes are red. The dragons are like a green color.
Do I recognize that as anything significant to me?
You don't. No, you don't recognize this as anything.
Cool.
I got a 13 for my
13,
initiative.
Okay, let me change up the tunes on Songcraft. Get something a bit more fighty. Okay, and I'll tell you what we might do is take a little bit of a break.
Cool.
And come back here and fight some cultists.
Oh my god.
Oh, cultists.
Oh my God.
Don't worry about killing them.
Oh,
my
yeah.
heart right now.
Hey,
I
I assumed they were farmers with the sickles, and I was going to kill them anyway. So
I was gonna try to reason
I
with
don't think
them.
much would stop you.
yeah, they started walking over here acting crazy. Come on.
Cool. So anyone watching, we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. We're just going to take a little break, get some refreshments and toilet stops and stuff like that. Okay, see you in a sec.
Oh my god. Oh
Alrighty.
my god. You wouldn't dare.
Hey there, guys.
Calvin
Thank
can
you
already probably
for
just read my mind.
bearing with us there. Okay, we are knee deep in fight times. So first up in the initiative order, we have Dravik.
Oh. Well, I
So
don't even
Dravik.
know where I would be right now.
Yeah, so you are, I would say you're probably 20 or 30 feet south of the battle map. And you're kind of smack bang right in the middle of the area.
Okay. So if I use my full movement, can I make it up to where everybody else is right here?
Yeah, I'll say with your full movement, what is your full movement?
30 feet.
30 feet. So I'll say with 30 feet, you can get to probably like the first row on the map.
So it's like down here, kind of.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, you get to there.
All right. So I will do that, and I suppose for my action, I could just dash to get closer, because it's kind of all I can do at the moment. I'm not going to use the full 30 feet. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here, and then I'll end my turn there.
Okay, cool. Ending your turn, we move on to...
I did huck a dagger as part of my my thing. I don't know if that'll just happen on my turn or.
Yeah, so I'll say, yeah, it'll happen on your turn. I'll say the motion to go and throw a dagger is what started initiative. So yeah. So first up, we are going to have the cultist that is stood right next to Torval is going to take a swing at him with their sickle. I think it's going to hit. Yeah, so it definitely does hit. Doing... Yes, it's doing... Doesn't look like it does a load of damage, but they are... It did hit. Ending their turn, we move on to the cultist that is down here near Dravik, and they are going to engage with Dravik and take a swing at you with their sickle.
Alrighty.
And they are going to miss. Ending their turn, we move on to Baz.
Okay, so I already committed to throwing the dagger, so I will do that.
Yeah, I'll say it's up to you. I'll say you went to throw a dagger, but if you now want to change what you want to do with your action, I won't say that you're stuck doing that.
No, I feel like that's cool, even though it's probably not gonna hit, which is a bummer. Let's see. As an 8, yeah, don't hit. I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, an 8's gonna miss.
Can I throw another one? Is this like one and then offhand one?
Yeah, you can make an offhand attack and throw another dagger.
All right, that's a 17 to hit.
Okay, 17 will hit.
Okay, not sneak attack, so just regular damage.
No, because you've popped out.
Big ol' 4. Big ol'
okay.
4. Maybe it's 4 damage right into his eye, though. You know.
Yeah, it does look
Maybe that's helpful.
It does look like it sinks quite deep into his shoulder, and he kind of
That's right.
He winces a bit. Looks like
and
that
then
hurt.
I will. That was my action. I don't. Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, after everything, I still like seeing Tarl get attacked. Just that childhood, like that was my childhood friend, right? Like even though I hate his guts, like I still can't watch somebody else like hurt him. So I'm gonna use my bonus action dash. I'm gonna go up, so I stay out of melee range with that one.
Yeah. So how many attacks does Baz get as a level 5 rogue? I think it's just one attack, isn't it? So I think
I think so, but I figured it was like the one and then the offhand dagger because I've had daggers in both. So
yeah. So the offhand dagger, if you hit with a light weapon, then you could that has the nick property, then you can use the nick to do an offhand attack without using a bonus action. But because you missed to do that extra attack, you had to use your bonus action to do it. Sorry, I should have clarified just to make sure that you were aware. So yeah, so you've only got movement left.
All right. Well, then I will take my 30 feet. Damn it. I'll take my 30 feet to get here out of melee range, but on my way toward Toril.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Ending Baz's turn.
Before we go further, I have a reaction I wanted to use that I didn't do yet. I'm gonna spend 2 of my focus points to use Hold Fast. It's just I get to recover 1d8 health since someone made an attack against me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Health for me.
Use smoke them if you got them, man. Use them up.
Okay, so ending Baz's turn, we move on to Valen.
There we go.
Ah. I will cast Chromatic Orb at the nearest
Dravik?
at the nearest
Shield up to hide his head.
At my nearest ally.
ally, yes. No, at the cultist.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Roll for an attack.
17 to hit.
17's gonna hit.
Okay. And they take 7 damage.
Yeah, so they crumble in a ball of flame.
Okay. And 2 of the numbers were the same, so it bounces to the other cultist.
Okay.
The closest one. So I'll roll a hit. 22 to hit.
Gonna hit.
And this one takes 9 damage.
9 damage. And
Oh my god.
does it have a range limit for bouncing? Or it just
Yes, it
bounces?
does. It won't bounce again.
Yeah.
But it does have a range limit.
So what's the range?
The range limit on the bounce is it doesn't tell me in this part, does it? 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, yeah. So it's just enough to bounce to this, and it just completely engulfs them in flame, and you see them kind of running around, manically, and then they just drop to their knees, and they are no longer.
Those 2. Okay, perfect. Then I will move, I don't know, 10, 20 feet closer.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Nice. So we now move on to the cultist that's on the opposite side of Toril, and seeing their 2 compatriots go down, they turn to you. You will all pay for this, Venomfang! And you hear quite a loud rumble coming from inside the tower, and you can hear it kind of shift its way up the tower. The tower doesn't have a roof on it. The roof has fallen off, but the tower more or less stands. And you can see poking its head out of the top of this tower, and then sort of standing on the edge of the tower, a young adult green dragon.
What?
Ideal.
And it just kind of peers its head down below.
Excuse me? What? A dragon in my game of Dungeons and Dragons? How dare you?
Yeah.
It is in the name, and it's standing right next to you.
So we can
It is right next to Baz.
So we can technically end the campaign here because we've been in a dungeon
And
we've had a dragon. So this is ending.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, this dragon. So it's not within melee range of you, Baz. You don't have to be too concerned. It is.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried
probably-
at all. Don't worry.
I mean, how tall is this tower? Let's say it's maybe 30, 40 feet in the air. And it's just kind of hanging over the top of the tower with its head poking out.
There's a fucking dragon?
Does it look chained or otherwise coerced in a way that it would be unhappy with?
You can't see any obvious sign of them being restrained in any way. But you can tell by the expression on their face. They look pissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
But at who?
It's annoyed. It's got cultists outside. This is This is like salespeople showing up at your door.
Solicitors.
Yeah.
So the guy in the red called it, right?
He
Toro.
shouted out a name. Yeah, he shouted out Venomfang, and then
Venomfang.
moments later, this
Venom.
dragon appeared at the
Oh,
top
no, it's
of
poisonous.
the thing.
Yeah.
And then the cultist will take a swing with their sickle at Toro, and they will hit.
God damn it, Taro!
Your boy's going down.
You weak
I'll do a
son of
little
a
bit
bitch!
more.
This is just like when we were kids.
A little bit more damage. I mean,
Oral.
Taro!
the attacks that these cultists are doing, they don't look terribly. They don't look terribly effective. But at the same time, Toril doesn't. You know, Baz, Toril is, for want of a better word, useless.
I know. I'm aware.
So ending the cultist's turn, we move on to Calva.
All right. What did I click on? I clicked on hunt and select myself. So I already did the measurement. Let me double check it. So I'm gonna go from here to So I'm gonna go all the way to those two cultists. I'm gonna use my full movement. I'm going to rage as I go by Dravik. I am going to spore heal him
Nice one.
and move to right here.
What's? Oh yeah. So that 55, is that your movement speed now?
60 is my
What?
movement.
Nice one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
they better hope I don't get any faster because then it will be doom.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's no longer
I thought-
no longer a slow mushroom.
No.
No,
It's
faster.
an extremely fast mushroom.
Yeah. I'm going to roll 2d6 for Dravik.
Oh, pretty good.
How did I get scrolled all the way to the top? 11 hit points.
I'm at max health. Thank God.
Nice
Back
one.
on top.
And I think
now.
that was it. I have to add my temporary hit. Those are temporary hit points, by the way. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, just so you know, they ain't real.
Let me fix that then.
I think that was everything I could do, and that will. So I'm raged, I'm healing, etc.
Okay. The healing, is that a bonus action or an action?
Free action.
A free action. So have you taken an action yet?
Well, double move.
Oh,
Cycle.
okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I thought 60. I thought you've gone from a base 20 up to 60 feet of movement, but no. Okay, yeah,
Oh no,
that's a double dash.
That was
yeah.
that was a double. That was
Yeah.
a double.
Oh,
Cool,
okay.
cool, cool.
I thought you also just had 60.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I was like, I'm gonna have to check on that because that's gone up a lot
That was a
since
fast fucking
since the
mushroom.
last level. Okay, all right. So ending Calva's
Sorry
turn.
for confusing people.
He learned the
Okay.
Naruto run, and now it's just game over. So fast.
So yeah, ending Calva's turn, we move on to Toril, and Toril just kind of flashes about with his short sword, but doesn't look terribly effective with it. But he does manage to connect, and deals a very small amount of damage to one of the cultists that are next to him.
They go down with like 7 damage, so that might just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for the green dragon that's right there.
I
And
got a plan for that guy.
yeah, that will end his turn, and we move back to the top of the round with Dravik.
Well, now that that person's dead, and we have a fucking dragon to our east. Is a dragon like outwardly hostile towards us? Does it seem like it might attack us on its turn?
Give me a, I don't know, like an insight check, maybe?
That works. 16?
Yeah, you can tell this dragon's pretty pissed off. Its intentions look hostile.
Ooh, that's not good. Well, I can't do much to a dragon. I'm not gonna lie. Even just smacking it with swords. I'm gonna take my 30 feet of movement. 5, 10. 15, 20, 30. And then I think it was 1 point, 1 focus point to increase movement speed with the very poorly named ability. 2 focus points.
Okay.
No, 1, yeah. And I can move up to 15 more feet, so I'll take that. And I will take a swing on this cultist in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
The bonus action.
Give me an attack roll.
That was the bonus action. Let's do great sword. 18 to hit.
Oh, nice.
18's going to hit.
For 15 slashing damage.
Yeah, just
that max
literally
damage?
slice through him like butter.
I think that is max damage, actually. Yeah.
Nice.
And I have 10 more feet of movement, so I will do that to get to here. And then my extra attack against that cultist.
Yeah, go for it.
An 8 to hit.
8 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Darn. Okay, then I will pass.
Okay. Passing Dravik's turn, you see the dragon start to shift and start making its way down the side of the tower. It kind of, takes a couple of steps to get its footing right, and then just launches itself downwards. Wings come flying out, and it swoops down over you, Baz,
Oh, dear.
and probably lands like maybe. Yeah, I'll say it just kind of swoops down and lands itself on the ground over here. And it is going to. Actually, it will land itself over here. And it's going to take a. Oh, no, wait, no, sorry. No, it does have 10 feet of reach. I thought it had 10 feet of reach, and it does have 10 feet of reach. So it is going to take 3 swipes. 2 of them at Calva, and 1 of them at Dravik. That is probably all going to hit. So the 2 against Calva, the lowest one I've got to 19 to hit.
That works.
And then and then for Dravik it's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, they all hit. So, Calva, you take... Oh, that's not great. You take 16 points of damage.
Holy.
Just slashing damage, so it'll be halved.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, sorry, 16, so plus 4, so 20. You take 20 points of slashing damage, halved. But then there is a residual sort of poison feeling that you get, and you take 9 points of poison damage.
Except I'm resistant.
Nice one. And then Dravik, you take 10 points of slashing damage and 6 points of poison damage.
So I have another reaction at the top of a new turn, right? A new turn order.
I'm
I'm not sure how the reaction rules work. I think it was like every
so
like actual
you have a
new turn.
You have a reaction on each of your turns. So
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm gonna use a
it
reaction.
refreshed when you had your turn.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna use a reaction, exemplary deflection. Upon an attack hitting me, I can spend a focus point to reduce the attack damage to half.
Okay.
So how much was the damage in total?
It was 10 slashing and 6 poison. So 16, so
I'd
8,
take-
8 damage in total.
Gotcha. Cool.
Did I also take 6 poison?
9 poison was your roll, Calva.
There we go. I have 2 more focus points left. All right, cool.
Okay, so ending the dragon's turn, we move on to the one last cultist that's standing there, and he rallied by the descent of this dragon is going to lash out at Toril and completely miss. It's kind of he's rallied by this dragon's presence, but you can see he's shaking.
These guys fucking suck.
He's pretty scared. Ending his turn, we move on to Baz.
Damn it. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to yell at the cultist to call off the dragon immediately, and we won't gut him where he stands. And I'd like to make that maybe an intimidation check with advantage because the thaumaturgy, if that's possible.
Go for it. Give me an advantage intimidation check.
22.
22. Yeah. So I mean, you can see the cultist is intimidated. What? You think I control the dragon? You have it wrong. No, the dragon controls us.
Shit. Okay.
Cult of the Green Dragon.
Oh, you know what? That makes
Is that a
sense now.
thing?
The robes
Is that a
make sense
thing?
now.
Well, the robes.
I was not paying attention when you were talking about that with Elminster. I was thinking about stealing his book.
No. Yeah.
Oh, those books.
Oh
Those
my
books.
god. It sounds vaguely familiar to me, but god damn it. Okay, so that was my action.
Good effort.
I know. There's no way I could use a bonus action to grapple
A dragon?
a cultist.
Oh.
No. And I was gonna use Ray of Enfeeblement, but that's an action too. So I'm just so impotent right now. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want to clump up either. God damn it! I'm gonna stay where I am because that's all I can do, and maybe I'll. Yeah. I'll try and stay there and hopefully not be a target of a breath weapon when it happens.
Okay. Ending Baz's turn, we move on to Valen.
So, how big is this dragon? Like,
Really big. It's probably one of the biggest dragons you've seen. They don't get much bigger than this.
Lovely.
It's a big fucking dragon.
I'm just gonna yell. I'll give us a chance. Let's run away. And I'm gonna yell that, and then I'm going to. How far away am I? 10, 20, 30. Okay, well. Are the squares 10 feet or 5?
The squares are 5 feet in this one, yeah.
Oh, okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm within range. I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at the dragon.
Okay. Before you do you want a response from what you shouted out?
Oh, yeah. So I'll yell that and see if anyone says anything.
You come here to my home, you steal my gold, and you expect mercy?
Who stole his gold?
We didn't take your gold.
I think I know who stole his gold.
John like looks towards the fucking. I forget his name now. Oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna say, if you let us go,
Swings.
we'll give you this. And I pull out the green gem I took from the dwarf's eyes.
Green might like a green thing.
Flattering.
What is this? Useless glass.
Blast.
Well, we were told it was a gemstone, but
Is there anything else we can offer you? What about some magic items?
Can we offer you a cursed axe made for chance?
Cal really wants.
Roll a persuasion check.
I don't think that's my strong suit, but I'll try. 12.
12.
Ooh.
I'll say you can do it with advantage because Baz has offered up the cursed axe.
Okay, I'll just roll again. 18.
18. Tell me more about this axe, and maybe I will let you live.
Oh, it's a enchanted axe that's been left for ages here, and it's got magical power, and it's immune to corrosion, so it'll stay like this forever for you. It'll be a great treasure to add to your hoard.
Show it to me.
Axe, show me your axe.
I stuff my hand into the bag, and I don't really want to touch the thing, but I do. I'll grab it and I'll hoist it up above my head.
Ah. Yes.
Then I'll stick it back in the bag. You have to let us go, though. And that one.
You leave me the axe, and you put my gold back, and I will let you walk from this place.
Deal.
You have to the count of 3.
Give him the axe.
One.
Give him the axe.
Okay.
Probably
I'll
immediately
take the
just
axe out.
clocks Baz's old friend right in the mouth to make him drop the gold.
Okay. Yeah. I tell you what, Drabbit, give me. We'll say the initiative's kind of suspended at the moment during this negotiation period, but give me an attack roll for an unarmed strike.
All right. A 12?
You're gonna fucking kill Toril.
12.
I don't intend to do. I can only do 3 max damage with unarmed strike. Don't worry.
Probably got like 2 left.
So a 12 is just gonna hit.
All right. I intend to just knock him on his ass and him drop the gold.
Yeah, I mean, so. I'll tell you what. Give me a. We'll say that you grapple him. We'll say that's kind of. We'll flavor it as you clocking him on the chin and making him drop his gold, but we'll say it's a
That
grapple.
works.
Okay, yeah. So he
AKA
drops
that
the gold.
Freaking killed him.
Now leave before I change my mind.
Set the axe down. I'll run over towards Tarl. Can I stab the cultist on my way? Can I like sneak attack, just stab him in the gut?
As you approach the cultist, the dragon looks at you and opens its mouth, and you see this kind of green heat start to build in its mouth, and it just holds there for a moment.
Put my hands up.
I'm fireproof, not poison proof.
I know. Yeah, we'll just grab Tarl and run.
Yeah, John was just dragging by the collar.
Run to the
at this point.
bushes.
Okay. Everyone running?
Yeah.
Yes.
I assume so.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Valen will he's gonna bonus action Misty Step 30 feet away.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck out of there.
Okay. As you're all leaving, you kind of take a glance back, and you see the dragon is looking at you menacingly, mouth open, that kind of green flame getting bigger and bigger, and just watches you leave.
So I went straight
Angelique?
south.
Yeah, Dravic's falling wherever he saw Valen go at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't see me. I teleported.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah, so just assume it's directly away from whatever was dangerous.
Yeah. The complete opposite direction.
yes.
I chug along, following everybody.
Just double dashing as far as we can go. As fast as we can go.
Yeah, I'll say.
Or towards the cart, probably, right?
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah,
will
my
get us
poor
towards
horse
the
up
cart.
there on the mountain or on the hill, wondering what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, so you, as you kind of leave the town and start making your way back up the hillside to get to your cart, you look back and you see the dragon has kind of flown back onto the top of the tower and just watches you for a bit as you make your way up the hill and then descends down into the top of the tower.
think a dragon would have been good knowledge.
I will, as soon as we get clear enough, I will grab Tarl and chuck him on the ground and like hover over him with my dagger at his throat.
Baz,
And-
hiya. You look well.
You look terrible, Tarl.
I get out my axe and I stand over him. I go, just tell me when.
Oh, on the other side with the sword, just like increasing in flame.
Name one reason I shouldn't gut you right here and now for what you did.
Yeah, look, about that, yeah, that wasn't my finest moment. But Baz, come on, we go way back. We go way back.
I'm just like shaking with rage. My blade is like right there. I'm just shaking. I can't even think straight.
Come on, Baz. Sometimes we make mistakes. Surely you can forgive poor Torrel. I've made many mistakes before.
Everything from me, Tarl. Everything. Our whole life. You threw it all away. You threw it all away. I don't know why. Why? Look at you. You're still here. You're still petty theft from a dragon's horde. You didn't do anything for you. You ruined both of our lives, and look where it got you, in the dirt. You're still nowhere. You're still no one, Tarl. What was it all for?
Well, it was good for a time. I took off and went and spent some time in Neverwinter, and lived like a king. I got paid quite a good amount of money for that item that we took. But then I started gambling, and one thing led to another, and before I knew it, I was in debt, up to my eyeballs. So now I'm kind of having to resort back to these petty thefts to try and pay that back. The horde in that dragon's tower would have paid off my debt and then some. But I know I wronged you. I know I made a mistake. I want to make it right. What can I do to make this right?
You said someone paid you? It wasn't your idea to take the tribute? Who paid you?
It's not 100% right. No, I mean, no one paid me, but the stuff that I took, I got payment for that. And some of it was pretty expensive stuff. So that kind of kept me going for a while. But there's something fishy going on with that group.
What do you mean?
Well, that Virex, he's up to something dodgy. I remember seeing, hooded figures in dark alleyways making deals with some of his men.
I mean, that's what we do.
Oh no,
we make deals in dark alleys, Tarl.
Yeah, but these people, Baz, they were strange. They were real strange. Bright red cloaks. They weren't hiding from no one. Pale faces. Weirdos.
Sounds familiar. I stand up and I chuck my dagger in the ground right next to his head.
Ah, good. I see you've come to your senses.
I don't know what to do with you right now. I think...
Well, I mean, we could hug it out.
Dravik, still standing to the side of him, like presses the blade of his sword against Darl's neck, and it starts to heat up, like drastically.
All right,
What
mate.
do you think Virix would do if I brought you to him? Do you think he would let me back in for bringing you, the mastermind behind this theft? I think
Yeah, I
what
don't
we
know.
should do is keep you as a bargaining chip.
Yeah, I think if you took me in, he'd have both of us. You know what he's like.
I don't know what to do. I'm just like standing there fuming. My mind is racing a mile a minute, and I don't know what to do. Now that it all happened, now that I finally found him, it's just so pathetic. I
go,
don't know what to do.
just think of the rock slide. This is what
This
you
is
have to look
different.
for.
Kalva, I know what you're trying to say, but this isn't Black Spider. Look at him. He's pathetic.
So is a black
He's
spider.
always been pathetic.
Yeah,
He's
I
useless.
am
He's
pretty
helpless.
pathetic. Yeah. No, she's hit the nail on the head there. Look, I think me and you, we head back to Waterdeep, and we see if we can get in touch with Big Dixon. He'll be on our side. He'll take our side.
No, not after what you did. It's your fault. We can't
Yeah.
go see him again.
But
We can't go home.
He was different. He knew something was up with these meetings with Virax and these weird robe people. He knew something was
suspected
up.
something from Virix. He works for Virix. He was loyal. If he suspected something, he would have told me before he told you. What makes you think you know?
Just saying. I saw things, you know. Nobody expected, you know, little weakling Toral to pay attention to anything and take any, nobody saw Toral as a threat. I don't know why I'm talking about myself in the third person.
It's so you, Tarl.
But nobody saw me as a threat.
So self-important.
So, you know, people spoke about things in front of me.
What do you know the Wizards of Thay?
The Wizards of who?
Thay.
Yeah, but who are they?
Bad guys. They wear red cloaks.
The Wizards of
Yeah,
bad guys
tattoos.
in red clothes.
That's right.
Thay is the name of the.
I mean, I don't know. But as you know more than anyone, I didn't go to school. Like, I don't know anything about wizards. And
Can I make an insight check to see if he knows something? Do I believe that he doesn't know anything and he's playing dumb?
yeah, you can give me
Or is he playing dumb?
You can give me an insight check.
That son of a bitch.
Valen's got a one-track mind, so.
So does traffic.
Okay, that's a 15.
15. Yeah. So you can tell that he's being truthful. He's being honest.
What were those wizards doing after you? Those ones in red. Why? What were those? What? Who were those cultists?
Now, yeah, you say wizards. I never went to any school or anything like that, but I mean, they didn't seem like wizards to me. I think they're just a group that are here worshipping that dragon. I found them there's a building in the northeast, which is where a group of them hang out. And I got to talking about them, and they were talking about the dragon, and they kind of mentioned that the dragon likes shiny things, and I just figured I could sneak in while the dragon was sleeping and maybe take a bit.
Did you see a necklace while you were in there?
Necklace? No. I mean, there might have been some just scattered about in like the gold and stuff. There's just just a lot of gold in there. A lot of gold. There's some silver and copper as well. There's gems. Red ones, green ones, black ones, blue ones. A lot of stuff in that tower. What kind of necklace are you looking for, my friend? You know, I might be able to find you something nice for a pretty price.
Any magical necklaces?
Sure. I can find you a magical necklace for sure.
He's just gonna go steal something.
Yeah.
Literally just
Out of game, I forgot we found the necklace.
doesn't mean you don't want another one.
So
Toril opens his trench coat and just pulls out this like bronze necklace, and he's like, "This one's magic. This one will give you good luck. This one will give you lots of good luck."
I grab it. I'm gonna take it from him, and I'm gonna cast a ritual cast. Oh no, I guess I'll just cast it. I'll cast detect magic. It's worth it.
Okay, yeah, you cast detect magic.
He's a liar, Valen. You can't listen to a word he says.
Yeah, you're not picking up any magic apart from the ones that you know about. You know, the items that you've got on you that are magical. But there's nothing coming from this necklace.
Okay, can I two-hand attack him with my quarterstaff?
Hey, well, hey, mate. Like, the thing is, it's not like magic. You know, it's like spiritual magic. You know what I mean?
No, fake magic.
It'll give you good karma. It'll give you good karma and good luck.
And then I say,
yeah,
be more honest with us.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, I probably could do that. You guys are about to kill me, so.
I spent so much time trying to find you, trying to get clarity about what happened that day, about why.
I've been looking for you too.
Carl. Stop talking.
Okay.
Shut up.
No, of course, you're right. You're right. Totally right.
You know, all this time I've been looking for you, and I've been thinking about all these ways that I would make you pay for what you did, and I find you now, and I just feel bad for you.
Yeah.
You know?
I totally get that.
Shut up, Taro! Shut up when I'm talking! Shut your fucking mouth! I can't believe I didn't see it before, but the world was never enough for you. It never will be. And I feel bad for you because you'll just be living a hollow life forever. You won't know what it's like to have friends and family and people that you care about. And I think there's nothing I can do to you that's worse than what you're doing to yourself. And it's pathetic. And when we leave here, I never want to see you again.
Oh, come on, Baz. The thing you don't realize is I do know what it's like to have family and have friends. Because I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And you betrayed
all that time ago.
And you lost it. And you can never get it back.
I'm going to make it up to you, Baz.
Away.
I'm going to make it up to you, Baz.
Away. I'll just walk it away.
You just wait.
I'm
just
walking away. I'll just walk it away. And there's like tears. But he doesn't see them as I walk away.
Very dramatic.
That's it. I'm just down the road, so whatever anybody else wants to do.
I'm gonna shout at him.
Okay. Yeah. Look, Baz, if you don't want to see me anymore, then you don't have to see me anymore.
I'm gone.
Okay. So Toril picks up his little stick that's got a little bag of goods on the end of it.
Got a bindle? He's such a hobo.
Up over the shoulder and just starts to walk off into the distance. You see him, descend down the hill and disappears off on the horizon.
Droppy's watching. He's like, if he wasn't so pitiful, I'd threaten him.
I heard that. That was threatening enough.
He'll turn around and start heading back to where Baz went and kind of whistle for Elias to follow with the wagon.
Okay. what's the plan now then, guys?
That's an amazing
Just-
question.
Well,
Marching away from town. I never want to be back in Thunder Tree again.
should we head back to Myrna for now, or Phandelver?
Yeah, did she need this neck? I don't think she needed this necklace, right? Did we?
No, I was thinking we head back to our base. I don't know why I was thinking Myrna.
You
Or
can check
how
out
close
the-
are we to where Agatha was supposedly? Out of curiosity.
Other way.
Yeah,
Other
quite,
way.
quite a long
Yeah,
way.
right.
complete
So we have to
opposite
stop
direction.
back into town.
Well, we could go to Waterdeep, or we could go back home for a while.
I can't go to Waterdeep. Not
No.
yet.
We could go to war.
We could. Beware the sky.
Good. But we would risk bringing down an entire thieves guild on us the second that they was spotted walking into town.
For now.
You have disguise
For
self,
now.
don't you?
I do. It lasts about an hour. I can do it 3 times a day.
There you go. You got 3 hours of unabated walking around. Town.
Do they really hate you that much?
Yeah. I believe it's a shoot first, ask no questions, or ask questions later kind of a situation.
But we have to figure out a way to get there so we can deal with the wizards of day.
Man, I've dealt with enough for today, man. I'm not trying to.
Sorry.
I don't want to plan anything else.
Why don't we get a little farther away from this dragon and then rest before we head back to Phandelver, possibly.
I did almost die, so that'd be great.
That I don't know that. I was about to go. It was him. The dragon didn't almost kill you. That was.
You don't know. You weren't
I know.
there.
Only
That's
Baz
what-
knows.
When I was saying, I was about to say it, and I was like, never mind.
Yeah, you've had a tough day.
Okay, so what's the destination you're aiming for? You're heading back to Phandelver?
We could go back to the goblin school as well.
Goblin school.
What's closer?
The Goblin School's kind of on the way back to Phandelver.
Well, I think I would like to rest nearby quickly. I'm feeling pretty tired.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to head back. You've got probably a couple of days travel.
Yeah, so
So you'd get rest on the travel. But yeah, if you're heading back
true.
to Phandelver, then we can just resolve a couple of things on the travel and then be back in Phandelver, I guess. If that's what the plan is.
well, what do you guys want to do?
I'm just going along with whatever at the moment. So
Well,
that's
we
our-
did promise a nun that we would help out with her problem. Seems like
I still
something
wanna-
that we should get to eventually.
I still want to fight the dragon.
Nope.
I did
do
too.
not.
Yeah,
but
we,
no.
we could have taken them, right, Calva? Me and
Yes, we
you,
did.
I didn't.
back to back in like a cool guy
Yeah.
pose.
I wasn't completely unconfident. He was too close to me already.
Valen was
Not sure how
unconfident.
fireproof dragons are, but I would have done my best.
So have we made a decision then? We're heading back to Phandelver?
Yeah.
Or are we fighting the dragon?
They don't want to fight the dragon.
I
They
don't
don't,
know.
they don't have it in them. They don't have it in them.
Well, now we
Hey.
know where one is. We can always come back when we're feeling,
True.
extra.
We're feeling spicier.
Yeah,
Feeling
extra
froggy, we can
spicy.
jump.
You gave it my cursed axe.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kama. I was gonna give that to you, but we had to get out of there. I thought we had to get out of there.
Can we at least please look over this goddamn necklace and see if there's anything special about it?
Oh, of course. How can I forget about the necklace? Twice.
So
I'm
Here,
gonna
here.
huck it.
Yeah, so I'll say your detect magic will still be up anyway, but you can just tell with things just giving them a look over. You know, when you touch something, you can feel sort of if any magic is present. And this necklace, you don't feel any kind of magical, power
Are
coming from it.
you freaking kidding me?
Seems like a pretty normal necklace to me.
It's just a necklace.
Are you
God.
freaking kidding me?
But it is
Well, it's worth about
purdy.
200 gold based on my estimations. So, God,
We should.
maybe we can give it back to her as a wedding gift.
Good idea. Good idea.
Who am I right now? I'm having.
Yeah, I don't think she's okay to come.
I'm not.
I'm trying to work out
So
who's
I'm
more
kinda like-
chaotic, the rogue or the wizard.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like look over Baz, like, is confronting your demons bringing something up in you?
Man,
I understand. I have actual
I'm just
demons.
having
so-
just having a real whack time.
I can tell.
Okay, so on the way back to Phandelver then, you'll have to do probably two stops, two rests. But both of them go by uneventful, and
I want to take watch with I want to sit up by Valen when it's his turn to take watch.
Okay.
I want to go talk to him.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So obviously, confronting some of the ghosts of my past made me think about the people who I'm around, and I don't like not knowing things about them. I trust you all, and I want you to trust me. And I was thinking about it, and there was so many times when we were in your mind cage, you were asking about Vati, and you were wishing that Vati was there. And I was thinking that too, but for other reasons, I think. Is there something that Vati knew about you that the rest of us don't?
Well, not particularly. I guess I've known you a while. I can share this, but I had a very hard life growing up as a kid, and before Elminster found me, I was miserable. My life was awful, but since then I left. But even after leaving my hometown, I never really felt at home anywhere. I just traveled, and I never really found companionship. And Vati was the first, not person, but first being that I connected with, who I felt comfortable and safe around. You know what I mean? Like, he's aloof, and I didn't think he would ever harm me or betray me. So I was just close with him because he was really one of my first friends, I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for sharing that with me.
Yeah.
Is there anybody's ass we have to go kick from your childhood?
No, I don't ever want to see them again. It was my family, honestly, and the town itself. And I think, being magical, I was always different, but I don't think it would have mattered. So I don't want to see them ever again.
Where are you from?
What did I call it? It's a small town called Borth.
Borth?
Yeah. It's in the north. It's in the north, kind of by the mountains and the north of the Neverwinter Forest. But it's called Borth.
Sorry. I'm not writing it down in my journal or anything.
It's
I'm
just
very present in this conversation right now. I'm not.
Yeah. It's a small little crappy town. I never want to go back to.
You never want to go back there. You don't want to see them to see what you've become, this great wizard.
I'm afraid of what I might do if I saw them again.
It was that bad, huh?
Chromatic orb.
Yeah, chromatic.
Bounce.
No, I've committed myself to a life of protecting and helping others.
Because no one was there to protect and help you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He just like kind of looks down. He's like, maybe.
Jesus Christ.
It's pretty. I don't want to. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. His voice starts cracking.
Put your hand on his
Okay.
shoulder.
I do. I kind of like give him a tap and like it'll be all right. You've got us now. No,
I know.
we'll
I
help
feel very
you.
much closer with this group than I have with any others. So, well, for you, you may have grown up with friends or people you trusted. I never really trusted anyone, so that's why sometimes it takes me a while.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Also, I have a question for you though. How are you doing after seeing him again? Seeing that guy?
You know, it made me think about my priorities. That's for sure.
What are your priorities?
And what kind of life I wanted. I don't know, because for the longest time I just wanted to get back to the way things were. I just wanted to go home. I just wanted my life back. But having been on the road now and seen more of the world, more than the streets, having founded an amazing goblin school and saved a town, like that was not on my bingo card coming out of Waterdeep. I had no idea I could do these things, that I could be this person, and the possibilities seem endless. And I don't know what to do with that. My path was so clear before, but now I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I could go back, if I would, to work for someone like Virex again, someone who would oust me like that, like I meant nothing, someone who was loyal.
Well,
I don't know.
I know it's hard. But personally, I think as a together as a group, we have to go back. But if I were you, I wouldn't think of it as you going back to a family or a home. You're going back there for a purpose, and it's not about being back together with them. It's about what else we need to accomplish while we're there. To be honest, you're above them now. You've done great things. You've helped the town. You've created a school. They're not worthy of you.
Oh, dang it. I just kind of like shove him. I'm like, oh, stop. Okay. Fine, I
Now-
get it. We're both super great.
I look at her like, thanks for taking the watch for me, and I go back to bed.
Okay. I also want to talk to Calva though. Can I talk to Calva on a different day?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe like when we're like on the cart or something, on like the next day when we're all awake or whatever, we're all just on the cart. Calva, you disappeared. You talked to the goblins. They said you were looking for your brother. Did you find him? Obviously, I mean, he's not with you, but what happened?
He went searching for stuff. So maybe we will see him again one day. But not today.
Do you know where he is? Do you know where he's going?
I have vague ideas, but
Okay. Well, if you ever need to talk about it or anything, we're all very touchy-feely right now. we can definitely talk about it.
This is definitely a road trip, a sentimental road trip movie right now.
Yeah. Dravik.
Uh-oh.
Well, I got you here. You were mumbling something as you lay there dying when the ghost was taken over before you guys were all buddy. You said something, I didn't catch much, but it was something about fulfilling your, I don't know, not a contract, but something about some duty that you had to fulfill, or dying, something like that. I couldn't. What do you remember that at all?
I know
What were you
exactly what
talking
you're
about?
talking about, but I feel like that's a story for another day.
Just while we're on the topic, Dropping. I gotta tell you, man, I'm sorry. I saw you coming at me, and you're possessed by the ghost, and the ghost didn't hurt you. It was me, and it was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt you so much, but I was just scared you're gonna kill me.
An hour ago, I might have. I could tell you were lying to me.
Oh,
But
well, yeah, lying is not really my strong suit.
I can tell. But if it was what was necessary, and I'm not dead yet, at least not in a
I
stupid way.
I owe you one. If you ever need anything, I owe you a favor. Let me know.
John kind of smiles a bit. Devious ideas for that favor.
Alex,
Wizard favor.
it's-
Pretty big.
I think I like him smiling even less than I like him like frowning.
The smile
off
doesn't
into
look
the
friendly. It looks
distance.
completely like maddened. He like
Yeah, I
looks
think I'm a
insane
little
when he
freaked out by
smiles.
the smile, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe that wasn't the best idea, but we're gonna go with it.
Okay, that's all from me.
Nice. Is there anything anyone else wants to get out of the way before arriving back in Phandelver?
Anything you want to get off your chest? Anybody?
No.
D&D character therapy.
No.
So yeah, the journey back to Phandelver's fairly uneventful, except for a few deep conversations. It's a long, slow journey back, but you arrive back in Phandelver, probably looking at about midday, early afternoon by the time you get back, and it's just a normal day. People are going about their business. There's a couple of looks in your direction as you arrive, but people are more or less just, taking care of their own things.
Did we actually start trying to get a general contractor to work on Tressendar Manor for us? I feel like we had talked about it. I don't remember if we actually had somebody coming to look at it or not.
Someone was on the way.
Yeah, the town master mentioned someone was already coming.
We're gonna install like 5 more pit traps. I want to see at least a couple of like swinging spike hallways.
Whoa.
This sounds completely unnecessary.
That's out of my budget.
All I have is fucking electric.
Blew all of our budget on pit traps.
We just live in hole. It's just holes. I mean, what's the budget on a pit trap anyway? Dig hole, done.
Depends what you fill it
And
with.
Need a
layer of,
convincing
like,
cover. That's what it is.
wood and stuff.
So that's I guess where are we going? Are we going to go to are we going to stay at the inn because the manor's probably not ready yet? And
Well, what does the manor being ready mean though? Because the guy was just coming into town, and then we have to talk to him about what we want.
that's
right?
what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not obviously not going to be. I mean, it's not. We have to talk to the guy, so we're going to have to stay at the inn in the meantime, and then figure out what our goal for our little bastion is going to be.
So I'll say as you're arriving into the town square in Phandelver, you can see Town Master Harpen Wester is standing with a dwarven figure who looks not too dissimilar to Gundren.
Another rock seeker. God, they got their hands in everything, man.
It looks a bit older. Looks a bit older than Gundren. But yeah, Harben sees you come in. Hello, my friends. This is Crundon Rockseeker. He's one of Gundren's uncles. He's a builder from Neverwinter. He is he's come to take a look at the manor. You're here just in time.
He totally made that up, didn't
You
he?
have great timing. Crundren. It's written down now. Crundren rocks cigar.
I need to write that down.
It's our contractor.
Yeah. So you, discuss things with Crundren. Him and Harbin take you into the Stonehill Inn. Harbin Wester treats you treats you drinks and gets you a meal, and the three of you discuss. The three of you? No, the 4, 5, 6 of you discuss plans for Tressender Manor. Harbin Wester is very much adamant that the long-term goal should be to restore the manor to its former glory, perhaps, in a slightly different style to how it was before, depending on how you may want to build it. But the builder suggests that the kind of underneath area, the basement, there's quite a lot of space down there, and he feels like he can, maybe shift some walls around, put some extra walls in here and there, and just shift things around a little bit, and give you at least somewhere that you can, live for the time being, and run your bastion from. And in game speak, we're basically going to redo the floor plan of the basement underneath the Red Brand, underneath Tressender Manor, to accommodate what you guys want to have in your bastions. So you get 2. I'll send you some more detail over about bastions, but you basically get 2 kind of common rooms each. So there'll be 8 rooms that are kind of kitchens, a dining area, bedrooms, that kind of thing. And then you, as level 5 characters, you'll get access to 2 sort of special buildings that you can start doing bastion stuff out of. So I'll send you the list of those bastion rooms, and you can, chat amongst yourselves. But we've got 3 weeks now until the next session, so we'll have a bit of a chat in the Discord and
build our Barbie dream house.
Exactly.
Torture chamber. We're gonna get wine room,
Alchemy lab.
Yeah, poison center.
it's going to be such a like hodgepodge, like
Well,